just real quick before we get back into the or before we get into the CSS, sorry. I forgot that there is a thing where you can code it in here where it'll have multiple hrefs, where it'll use code to determine if you're on a computer or a phone or whatever, and choose which one depending on that, so that your mobile site could look completely different from your others. But I've never seen that on a test, so I think you're fine. Okay, now let's go over to our CSS. So again, we go over here. Here's our CSS file. Right click, open with Notepad. And now the dread of the blank page. Okay, so usually what I like to start with is, okay, and in this one your capitalization especially matters. Now in HTML you use these brackets. In CSS you use these, what are known as curly brackets. So like that, anything I would put between those two brackets is what it's going to do for everything that was tagged as body in the HTML file that is linked to it. So let's set up, say, H1, and say you want to do multiple at once just to save yourself time. You're going to do H1 and H3 with your brackets. Let's say we're going to do table, TH, TR, and TD all together for now. What else did we have? We had unordered lists and ordered lists. And then we'll get to our sections later. Now, one thing that's important to remember with CSS is what's known as the order of specificity, which means, like, say I say in body, all the font must be blue, but then in H1 I say, oh no, make this font green. Because this one is more specific to an element than this one, it's going to listen to that. So say in this one, if I now go and put list item here as well, this would apply it to everything within the list. But now, because I'm giving something more specific, it is going to overwrite whatever I put in there. And then when you start doing those tags that we had, let me just find them here. These section tags, they are considered even more specific. So if you use one of these, it is going to overrule whatever else you put it as. Okay, don't worry, it'll make sense as we go along. I forgot to set one for paragraph as well. Okay, I think that's the basics of what we'll need to get started. So, see you in the next one.